With over 200 breweries throughout the county, San Diego is officially the craft brew capital of America. This calls for a drink. I was gonna drink anyway. In 1896, Alonzo Horton, one of the fathers of modern San Diego, co-founded the San Diego Brewing Company. In its time, it was the largest and most delicious manufacturing enterprise in the county. It was followed by other successful local breweries, which brought liquid joy to San Diegans until Prohibition had to go and ruin the fun. Although it would take over half a century to bounce back, by the 1980s, San Diegans had developed a renewed interest in beer with the rise of the brew pub. Brew pubs, like Gordon Biersch in Mission Valley, are restaurants and bars where beer is brewed on the premises in small batches. Some call them microbreweries, I call them awesome. Another such brewery is Karl Strauss, which opened as a small brew pub in 1989 and started distributing soon after. It was later followed by other local breweries such as Green Flash and Stone Brewing, all of which would go on to become some of the largest craft breweries in America. In fact, Beer Advocate magazine has called Stone the all-time top brewery on planet Earth. And this is one of the beers that put Stone Brewing on the map. It's called Arrogant Bastard, and if you think the name sounds a little harsh, you're not alone. Ohio and Indiana both tried to have the beer banned in their respective states on grounds that the name was too obscene. I don't know about those square states, but the rest of the world seems to love it. But what really makes the San Diego beer scene interesting is the unique and innovative things that local breweries are doing. One such brewer is Border X. Located in the heart of Barrio Logan, San Diego's historically Chicano neighborhood, Border X features craft beers inspired by traditional Mexican beverages. Beers such as Blood Saison, inspired by the hibiscus-flavored drink known as Jamaica, Horchata Golden Stout, which features the vanilla and cinnamon flavors of Mexican horchata, and Abuelita's Hot Chocolate Stout, which derives its flavors from the much-beloved Mexican hot chocolate. There's also a reasonably priced taco stand in the back to help you sober up after. Another notable beer spot is Mike Hess Brewing over in North Park. When Mike Hess opened their first brewery back in 2010, it was San Diego's first nano brewery. Whatever that means. Their opening day was such a huge success that they were forced to close down for the next 2 weeks just to replenish their supply. Anyone who tries their beers can clearly see why. Not only are they delicious, but check this out. The top of their cans come off for easy access. They call it open mic. I see what they did there. Very clever. Now this next brewery is a bit kooky. How kooky? One wall of their brewery is covered with a mosaic of Michael Jackson and his pet chimp Bubbles made entirely of Post-it notes. Wow! Crazy art aside, this brewery features a series of delicious beers that have proven to be a hit with San Diegans. This place is such a favorite among locals that when the brewery decided to develop a new tasting room, laboratory, and barrel aging facility, their crowdfunding campaign quickly exceeded expectations, becoming the most successfully backed brewery in Kickstarter history. And it's working hard to restructure itself to become the first employee-owned brewery in San Diego. If I owned part of this place, I'd be here every day, instead of just 3 times a week. And these are just some of the breweries that have helped make San Diego Beer Town, USA. So go out there, enjoy our local brews, and drink responsibly. And whatever you do, don't drink and drive, and do not do anything you might regret later. What does my mom say, wow?
It says mom.
Oh! Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe. If you have any suggestions for episodes, feel free to leave a comment. We'd like to thank our generous sponsors and contributors. For a full list of them, go to kpbs.org/Jordan Loves.
Support for this program comes from the KPBS Explore Local Content Fund, supporting new ideas and programs for San Diego.